Hey yo, what's good? It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, Mr. Hashtag I am Buffalo. Keep calm, I feed these streets. We got some special guests in the building tonight. I'm pretty sure you already know who these guys are, but they've been making a lot of noise in upstate New York for a while. Definitely straight. When I say bars, as far as like good music, these are the guys who you want to listen to with like that too. This is my first time seeing Los in person, but me and Dave B definitely had a relationship for some years. If you listen to the Black Album on WBOK, he does the intro for the night show. Honestly, has the longest running intro ever on my show. I never kept an intro that long. Definitely held me down with that. But yeah, we got Dave B and we got we got Los Tos
in the building, man. You know what it is, Money Gang. You know what I mean? E.M.G.
Money Gang, salute. Music is life.
Definitely. So we got a lot to talk about. Let's like kind of start from the beginning with music. We'll start with let's start with Los. How did you get started doing music?
Well, I honestly got started doing music like writing wise when I was incarcerated. I got incarcerated when I was 16, and I needed something to get my mind out of there.
Oh, okay.
I damn near would have went crazy in there doing mad years as a young kid and shit. So what kept my mind focused was the little schoolwork I was doing in there, and I started writing poetry and bars, and that shit turned to songs.
Oh, okay, dope.
And you know what I mean? I just kept it going from there. You know what I mean?
So was you rapping at all before you went to jail?
Yeah, like. As a young kid, 13, 14, me and my friends used to play around a little bit, but it wasn't ever nothing serious. We never really recorded nothing or anything like that, so.
Oh, okay, cool. And then how did you get started?
Shit, I never really was interested in like being a rapper and nothing like that. I wanted to really go to the NBA, you know what I mean? I was on my sports shit, you know what I mean? But I just started writing, like playing around, you know what I'm saying, with my friends or whatever. I used to always be heavy into the music, you know what I mean? Heavy into it. But, me and my friends, we used to play around. We used to rib on each other and like rhyme it, you know what I'm saying, on the back of the bus type shit. You know what I mean? And, I'd be going in and boys be like, yo, that sounded good. Like, you wrote that down? I'm like, nah, I just made it up on the spot, you know what I mean? So everybody kept encouraging me to, start writing stuff down and start writing stuff down, you know what I mean? So I started writing my shit, you know what I mean? End up getting in the booth for my first mixtape with Alan Cole. Shout out Alan Cole, you know what I mean? And it was over from there. I started getting busy,
Okay, definitely. Before we get into my next question, I just want to touch on something. So you saying you wanted to hoop, like you wanted to do an NBA thing like that?
That's a fact.
So when the weather get nice, you're hearing it right now. We got to get the 101 because I'm nice.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
We got to get the 101.
Right at Dewey Park.
Yeah, right at Dewey Park. I got asthma, bad knees, so we're probably gonna do 2 games, but.
I know who I got my money on, man.
Alright, we can do that.
They call me Young Kobe Iverson.
You already know.
How did y'all meet each other?
Well, I was when I came home from prison, like I was doing music, and I'm from the West Side. It wasn't really people taking it serious on the West Side of Buffalo. So I'm on Facebook and I'm hitting every artist I see making moves in Buffalo. Man, what's good, man? Like I'm trying to do music with y'all. I'm trying to collab with people. I'm trying to get in where I fit in. It don't matter. I wasn't really looking to go to no group or nothing like that, but I was trying to just, push music and collab with people from the city. A lot of people didn't really want to link, or it was always something when it was time to link and things of that nature. And I seen E.M.G moving, and I was watching them for a few months. I seen Bell going hard on Facebook. I seen Vertigo. I seen Killer. I seen these songs and these videos coming out. And I'm like, damn, who the fuck is them? You know what I mean? So when we finally reached out, I went and got some studio time from Dave B. He had the studio at the time, so I bought some studio time, went there, recorded. I think I recorded 4 songs that day. Me and him chopped it up. And when we chopped it up, it was like our energies just and then we came up with the idea like, man, fuck it. Money Gang.
It's honestly a perfect match too, because like when I was saying as far as like bars, like hands down, I don't care what anybody say like that too. As far as the music, like y'all got it. As far as with bars and actually doing real music, type of. A lot of times people don't understand. Like even like when me being on radio, a lot of the stuff that gets played on radio isn't music that I necessarily like. I don't listen to it. It's more so like stuff that you can actually bars. You actually talking about something. Like you're not just dancing around talking about drugs and just a bunch of crazy shit. So I think that was a perfect match. Y'all did come together, and that's crazy that he's from the West and you're from the East.
Yeah, we picked up a lot of. He was picking up slack for that. You know what I'm saying? For being from the West and being with East Side Money Gang and everything. But it's like when I had seen him on Facebook. And he was, he was going back and forth with these boys from Lackawanna. I think they call themselves OMN. rest in peace, ELO. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was going back and forth, and they whole crew was like they made a diss song on him.
Oh shoot!
And then he was just by himself. He made a song by himself, and I felt like he killed the whole crew. And I'm like, once I heard that joint, I'm like, yo, man, I'm about to hit him up, man. You know what I'm saying? He got to come mess with the squad. You know what I mean? So I hit him up. He came through. You know what I'm saying? We chopped it up. You know what I mean? And we just been going ever since then. You know what I'm saying? Just going strong with this music shit.
So who's all a part of the E.M.G?
Man, right now, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like different from what it started because like it was a bunch of different people. You know what I'm saying? But right now we got Los Toast, of course. You know what I'm saying? We got me. We got Vertigo. Shout out Vertigo. You already know. We got Killer. You know what I'm saying? We got my boy Cassius. You know what I mean? He don't rap. He the hype man. He the energy for everything. You know what I'm saying? My boy Cree. You know what I mean? My boy Big Adele. You know what I'm saying? Big Adele TV. He be doing the camera work and the videos and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Spader Splurge Life. You know what I'm saying? He out in Arizona pushing the music and shit like that. So, you know what I mean? That's basically, you know what I mean, the people that's active and putting out music right now. You know what I mean?
So y'all got pretty much everything that y'all need, like kind of self-contained.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I mean?
And as far as like what the I know it's kind of early in the interview like that too, but what's the ultimate goal for the E.M.G thing? Is it to put out so much stuff to where you get signed to a major, or is it to stay independent? Like, what's the ultimate goal if you could have it your way?
I mean, for me personally, my goal with coming out with E.M.G and everything like that is, like, you know what I mean? I like being independent, don't get me wrong, and everything like that. And I would love to, you know, blow up and make this money independently because obviously there's more money in that than being signed to a major label. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, you know, want to get a deal and, you know, say they signed the record deal and everything. That's everybody's dream, you know what I mean? But what I'm really trying to do for my team and myself, you know what I'm saying, is just get that platform for everybody and kind of show everybody the type of music we make and what we about. You know what I mean?
Cool.
So that's what I'm really trying to do now. I mean, we've been doing this independently for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And we got a good wave, you know what I mean? So a lot of people respect us and they know what we about. Like, that was my main goal getting into this. It's just kind of showing people, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we as good as anybody, you know what I mean? Whether we local or not, we good as anybody, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's what we did. So right now we just trying to, you know, get bigger and bigger with it.
You know what I mean? One of the things that I like about y'all, and I had a homie who just came home from jail when he was locked up. He was saying like all these plans with doing music and shit like that, and he actually came out and actually did it. So to see Los was locked up and wanted to do music, and actually come out and actually do music, and you went away for a while and came back, and I'm saying still in your slot, still respecting as far as the bars. That's got to be kind of hard to come out and hear a lot of the stuff that's popping now. Or you might hear somebody like, yo, this dude is completely like horribly whack. How's he doing it? And these times is a little bit different. It's not just about how do I say this? It's not about like actually having talent. Like you guys actually have talent, so it's really not about just having talent. So I know it's got to be kind of frustrating to not want to try to do that. And y'all stay in your lane and still so good.
It's funny how you say that because I kind of understand like the age that we in with turn up music and drugs and party and you know what I mean, clubbing and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, music, real music that you could feel lasts forever. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean, if it's something that you might not feel the music, it might not pertain to you, but somebody's gonna feel that. Somebody's going through that. You know what I mean? Somebody can add that metaphor with that punchline together. Oh, hold on, he was saying this and that, comparing this to that. If you could put those two together, that's what makes the music beautiful. You know what I mean? If you can understand it.
It's crazy that you said that because when Dave sent me that Must Have Forgot record like that, remember when I was like, yo, I ain't even gonna inbox, I gotta call you about it. I was feeling that exact same way. What he was saying in that song was kind of how I was feeling as far as from a DJ radio personality standpoint of way, because a lot of times like people, not saying necessarily forgot, but they don't really give you the respect that you I mean that you demand, that you actually deserve. So when I heard that song, I was like, yo, this is really like, this is the story of my life right now. So it's kind of crazy. We didn't even talk before that. Like, you just seen the record, I'm like, yo, you seen everything I felt.
And it's like, you know what it is for me personally, music is like, you know what I mean, with clothes. Like, you know, styles go away for a minute, and something else be popular, and then that go away, and then the style that used to be popular come back around, and now it's popping again. You know what I mean? I remember I was having this conversation with DJ Supreme one time, and he was telling me like, you know what I mean, about the radio and things that get played on the radio. He's like, yo, he's like, real bars coming back. He's like, you know what I'm saying, all this, you know what I mean, this bubblegum rap and snap your finger music. He was like, this hot right now. He's like, but people getting tired of that, you know what I'm saying? Getting to a point where people want to hear real rap again. They want to hear you really talking about something. It's like it's coming back, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, you just got to stick with it and do it. at the same time, it's like a challenge because it's like, you know, you try to stay current with the times, but you don't want to lose too much of yourself and what you really about. You know what I mean? So you gotta kind of like mix it up a little bit. You gotta sometimes you gotta dumb down your bars. You know what I'm saying? And make it a little basic for people to catch it. Because sometimes some of the things you might say might be over their head. They don't get the full effect of what you're saying in the song.
It's crazy because it's kind of a parallel to like what it's crazy that we have this conversation. It's kind of a parallel to what I do with DJing. Because like honestly, I can get on radio or do these clubs and play the newest Lil Uzi Vert or Little Pill Popper or whatever like that too, and be popping, get booked all the time. But at the end of the day, that's not me. You see what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I'd rather stay at the level I'm at, doing what I'm doing, and know at the end of the day I can go to sleep knowing that I didn't change. Sometimes I might play a record that is popular that people like, I might not necessarily like, but it's at least okay. So even with rapping, sometimes you might do a feature with somebody or do a song that might not be your normal thing, but as an artist, sometimes it's good to do other things. But I see that you guys still stay solid to bars, and like speaking on that, like bars is coming back. Even speaking with the whole Griselda camp, I know a lot of people a lot of people that's watching this not from Buffalo. They probably think that like those are the only artists with bars that are from Buffalo. It's not that. Those are just the only ones who. Those are the first ones that on a broader scale. It's a lot of talent.
Salute to them for opening that door too, man. Definitely, man. Big salute to Griselda for opening that door.
It's hard. It's what people don't understand about Buffalo is, you know what I'm saying? It's really a lot of talent in the city, but it's not the outlets as it would be in a lot of other cities. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, you gotta kind of like go outside of your city to really get that exposure that you need. You know what I'm saying? And then you come back. Usually you get hot in your city, then you take it out of town.
But honestly, I kind of disagree with that though. Like with not necessarily disagree, but like even if you look at Griselda, and this is to be honest, like you know, on this platform, DJ Bandana Black, I'm gonna keep it 100 whether you like it or not. Like even in this city, you can't name 2 other radio DJs who played a Griselda record or played a Benny record or played anything like that prior to them getting popping outside of the city. So a lot of times people think that you get popping in your city and then things work out. No, you got to kind of get popping outside your city. If I was the only person, and they've been dope for years, everybody's saying they consistently been dope, but it was a handful of people who was actually fucking with them, supporting them to the rest of the world. Because
of the way that our city is, though. The way that our city is.
I don't think it's just our city.
Our city is one of those cities, and I'm gonna put it flat out. We get everything late here. Our city get everything late. Styles, music, whatever. We get everything late. You know what I mean? So people come to it late. You know what I mean? So,
but it's just not the outlet you would get as say if you was in Miami. It's just completely different.
If you look at a lot of people say like Florida or Texas or Atlanta, or like that too. When New York was popping, like and we honestly know like music as far as popping is in the South right now. But when New York was popping, a lot of those artists was getting buzz and different like that too. But now that it's in the South, it would look like, oh, they're supporting their artists. No, that's where the hottest music is out. I can show you 10 emails of artists that's from Atlanta right now that tell me, yo, niggas ain't fucking me in my own city. Radio ain't playing this. It's really every city. You got to kind of get a buzz somewhere else for somebody else to take a liking to it because just being honest with it, right now I can show you my email and 90% of the music that gets sent to me on email is either shit that I can't play, that's trash, or just don't work with what I'm doing. So trying to narrow it down to that 10% of artists like y'all who actually do got bars is kind of hard to do it. So a lot of other cities just like that too. They kind of like, it's not that they're supporting their artists, it's that they're popping right now. Back when Mike Jones and was it Paul Wall was popping, Texas was the hub, so it would look like they supporting their artists. Now that Texas is not the hot spot, there's a bunch of artists from Texas saying, our city don't support us, and you really can't be mad at it. Even when I branched out and started doing like my YouTube thing, stuff like that too, I can, even if y'all listen to me already, you would say like I probably played at least 20 to 30 Buffalo artists, right? Throughout the year, at least 20, 30 Buffalo artists. You can't find 5 Buffalo artists who share anything that I promote.
That's a fact.
And that's a fact as far as if I'm promoting a YouTube video or probably and I've been the number one outlet for artists. So I understand the frustration from an artist standpoint. It's like, damn, people ain't really fucking with us, but you gotta look at it as it's a mindset. You gotta make them want to fuck with you.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And a lot of things of it is, like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's just not as big. You know what I'm saying? In other cities, you got millions of people. It's rappers that I done met in other cities that's rich off of music that you never heard. You know what I'm saying? And they only rich and popular in their city because there's millions of people there. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to work twice as hard. You know what I'm saying? Where we from, you know what I mean? You got to go somewhere else and get lit. And then the city going to embrace you more. That's what it takes. I mean, but you still got to put that grind in.
That's marketing network.
People got to know you. You know
it start with word of mouth. You know what I mean? Once word of mouth start, then you get to really networking and communicating with other people, other camp. You know what I mean? Doing music with other people, reaching out. You know, that's what it's about too. You know?
And it's got to be kind of hard as an artist. I understand the frustration of, like, say for example, I was saying you got to kind of get popping. Like a lot of people say, well, people got big and they forgot about the city. I could have got big if y'all was fucking with me in the city. Same thing as an artist. Like, if people was fucking with you now, you wouldn't have to wait until shit get buzzing and now everybody rocking with you and they like, oh, well, he don't come and do this, he don't do that. Y'all wasn't doing it while they was there, so it's kind of a it's a two-way street. They gotta kind of understand that. A lot of people don't speak on that aspect of it. They just say like, well, yeah, these people got big and they ain't come and do nothing for the city. They ain't snatch somebody else up from the city. Like the city, if the city was supporting like they should have been supporting them, they wouldn't have needed to pop off somewhere.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? People just gotta, you know what I mean? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with, you know, somebody making it big and them coming back and supporting people, but people gotta put that footwork in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta put the grind in, you know what I mean? You can't really try to hop on next man coattail. You gotta try to make your own legacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, I salute everybody who made it out of here from Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Especially Griselda, what they doing right now. Like, definitely. I 1000% salute what they doing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, try to make my own legacy. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make my own mark. You know what I mean? So, you know, we got to put that grind work in. We got to keep pushing. And them doing what they did, they helping by just putting a spotlight on the city. That's enough. They shed the light on the town. So now you got to do what you do. You got to kick up some dust and make some noise. You know
and this is the perfect time right now with the eyes on the city, especially if you got good music. And y'all got good music.
That's a fact.
And one of the other things that I wanted to ask y'all too, like, what would you say is one of the hardest part of the game? I know we had a conversation earlier as far as like trying to reach out to people. Sometimes they don't respond back. And for
me personally, in my years of doing music, I think the hardest thing of all is getting people you know to support you the way they should. You know what I mean? Because when people personally know you, they feel like they entitled to not have to support as hard as the next person. Like, you know what I mean? If you pushing shirts or you selling hats or you selling CDs or whatever, they feel like they're entitled to get it free because they know you. And it should be the complete opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? It should be, I know you, I want to support you. Right? I mean, I want to give you top dollar for this and top dollar for that.
You're right.
But you know what I mean? That's all. That goes back again until you going somewhere else and getting popular, and then people seeing people supporting you, and it's making the people that didn't support you, that you knew so hard, now make them want to support you. Now they on their way. You know what I'm saying? Now they want to be at every show, they want tickets, and they want to buy everything. So you know what I mean? That's really, for me personally, the biggest thing outside of, you know, not having the as many outlets as you would have in other cities. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But
what would you say is the hardest part as far as like you've been in it for a while?
Honestly, the hardest part with me, honestly, with the music thing, I feel like it's dealing with a lot of people. I'm really not. I don't really like mingling with too many people. If I don't feel your energy, it's quiet after that. I might chill with you that one day, but after that, you might just get a what up, and you might not even know I don't like you. You know what I mean? Real shit though. I go based off of energy, bro. If me and you don't vibe immediately, if we can't have a conversation, if we can't build on something somewhere in any shape, form, or fashion, it could just be about something that we like together. Yo, you see that joint right there? If it's something like that I can vibe with you, then but just dealing with, I feel like in the music game, you got to deal with too many people. Emotions get in the way, testosterone, estrogen, all types of things get in the way. You know what I mean? So,
and I think that's true. A lot of times, I know we were talking earlier. I was saying like you got to kind of look at it as like when you coming from a city like Buffalo, like pretty much the whole Buffalo, just like a hood, is just a street mentality, and coming into a game of the music business is kind of hard to make that transition because stuff that you wouldn't accept in the streets or stuff that you expect from people in the streets, you naturally just apply that to the industry. A lot of the industry is fake. Like even with being a DJ or even being with a radio, that's why you don't see me at a lot of events. You don't see me in a lot of pictures with a lot of different people. Unless it's an artist or somebody who I rock with, I pretty much just do my thing and I go home and play the game or do some YouTube shit like that too. But in this industry, you gotta kind of, I don't know, not saying you gotta kiss ass, but you gotta at least be cordial.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At least have a mutual respect. You gotta be cordial with people.
Sometimes you gotta fake it to make it.
Exactly. That's the perfect way to put it.
And the way I look at it is, and this might help a lot of artists who's watching right now too. It's been times where, like, say if I wanted to DJ at a certain club, and there's a certain DJ there who we necessarily don't fuck with each other, but I know I at least got to be cordial with this DJ because the ultimate goal is I want to DJ in this club, and that's the plan for the club. So I'm not going to say nothing bad about this person or have an issue with this person because this is where I want to go for it. So as long as they don't cross too many lines, then it's okay. And it's
industry, business first.
Yeah, business first.
Gotta be.
And the thing that I like about you guys too is crazy because this is my first time I said meeting Los and this is the first time we see each other in person, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy because like, a lot of people will see like one day we had did a stat and Los said something to me and I responded back. Somebody hit me like, "Yo, who boy you beefing with?" Like we joking, like even though I never met him in person, I can tell he at least has
Bandana been going back and forth.
Understand that? Understand that we just joke. It's like, yo, you on the West? I'm playing around taking pictures. He saying stuff, doing everything too. But at the end of the day, like. It's not that serious. Like we all trying to get to a certain goal in life. We all trying to be successful like that too. Oh, that's a new joint.
Yes, sir.
Hold that back out. Let them know what that is.
That's a fact. That's that E.M.G The Dynasty album. You know what it is, man. You can get that, man. Hit us up for that, man. You know what I mean? You can hit us up. Hit us up at the Money Gang email. That's M0NEYG, the number 4NG1983 at Gmail, man. Hit us up, man.
Definitely. I'll have links in the description for everything. I'll have their social media links, links to their music, everything too for you to check them out. If you watch this on YouTube too, over the next couple of weeks, I'll be premiering some of their music, some of the videos that they got too on the channel too. So these are some artists who I fuck with outside of this. I knew Dave for years. Like I said, he got the intro on my joint. Matter of fact, I called him one day just out of the blue, like, yo, I need an intro for my joint. And literally, like within like a day or two, he sent me the joint back and definitely
that shit been on here. Man, that intro, yo, when I first heard the intro on the album, wow! Like what?
Because like usually DJs like within like 3 to 6 months they switch up the intro to kind of do I have a lot of people sitting at the intros and not saying any bad with the artists, but it just wasn't that. That shit was definitely dope. I appreciate you.
You already know.
Yeah, appreciate you for that. And like besides the music, do you have like your eyes on anything else as far as like maybe doing movies or fashion, anything like that?
I like what they doing with the pure film and all that. And I mean, shout out AK Reed. I mean, I went to high school with boy.
Oh, sweet.
I went to high school with Benny too. I mean, I like what they doing with the pure movie and everything like that. You know what I mean? So I definitely would like to be a part of something like that. And I mean, shout out Comedian for the shots fired too. I mean, I like what they doing too. He got us on the soundtrack of that joint. They got part 2 coming out. So yeah, I like to get into the, you know what I mean, the acting and all that and everything like that. I definitely would like that. And I mean, and I'm trying to get into something where I could kind of like mentor young artists that's trying to come in the game and kind of give them a little bit of knowledge about recording and the process of that, and pushing your music and everything like that. So I'm definitely interested in something like that.
That's dope that you said that because I honestly like behind the scenes I don't really post, but I do like a lot of volunteer work as far as going to high schools and like these group homes and talking to kids. A lot of them do music, so whenever I have an event, I hit you up and talk to kids
do that,
stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I do a lot of that behind the scenes. It would look like even as a DJ, like I'm just out here in these clubs and doing all that, like other stuff like that. But if you really look at it, I don't really DJ a lot of clubs. I pretty much just do radio and online stuff. A lot of my time is spent doing like honestly a lot of volunteer work, a lot of stuff behind the scenes. That's really where my heart is. Like when I say I am Buffalo, it's not saying like I'm the king of Buffalo like that. It's just I'm saying I like everybody in the city. I'm for everybody. Yeah,
that's right.
Definitely. With the music too, so you got that project out. I know Los just a couple months ago dropped the project also too, right?
Yeah, I dropped Bars Still Matter last year. I'm working on the part 2 right now. We also, me and Bell, working on the compilation album right now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, that joint almost done too.
So forecast. I mean, I just dropped my solo album, Ambition 5. I mean, it's crazy. That's on every major social online retailer, Amazon, Tidal, Spotify, Google. That joint crazy. Definitely want to get that.
I need a feature on one of these upcoming projects.
Come on, man.
I might not be able to write a 16, but give me a quick 4. Yeah, I can ghostwrite the rest of it.
Yeah, we can do that.
All we need you is to say bang on the intro. That's all we need.
Yeah, I had started the Ambition series back in 2012. You know what I mean? I did a show out at Webster Hall, I mean, 2012 for the Coast to Coast mixtapes, you know what I mean? Promoting out there heavy, you know what I mean? They showed me mad love out there, you know what I'm saying? Bigger Rankin, he was on deck, shout out Bigger Rankin, you know what I mean? I'm on part 5, you know what I mean? All the way to 2020, we on part 5, so you know
consistency.
What I mean? It was real successful, so I just kept dropping ambitions, you know what I mean? So you go catch the other Ambition mixtapes I got on that Piff, you know what I mean? Look me up, Dave B on that Piff. I got about 25 mixtapes on that, you know what I mean? So you can go in there and get a bunch of free work. SoundCloud, know what I mean? We on there too. E.M.G The Dynasty, know what I mean? They be the rapper eater on SoundCloud too, know what I mean? So it's a bunch of music out here, man. We working, man.
Definitely. Before we get to the next question, we're gonna just take a quick break. We got some more stuff we're gonna talk about. All right, we back. Dave D, Los Toe, shouts out to the old E.M.G. Like I said, we had a couple more questions that we wanted to ask these guys for that too. I know we were talking earlier in the interview as far as like bars coming back and real music being on the forefront, and kind of Griselda, them taking it across the world and really putting a spotlight on artists who actually have talents too. Like with you being one of the artists that has been, I mean, respected for years in the town, like as far as like being lyrical and being bars and actually having talent. And would you ever do a record with them, or why haven't y'all like featured done any? Have y'all done any feature or anything together?
Yeah, man. Yo, people ask me all the time, man, like, yo, why you ain't got a record? You know what I'm saying, with Benny or Conway or none of the boys. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm open to work with whoever. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work with the best because I'm trying to be the best. So you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to showcase myself in any platform. You know what I mean? Possible. You know what I mean? So you know, I reached out to him and shit before. You know what I mean? Told him I'm trying to get a feature. Actually, recently, you know what I mean? Told him however much they want for the feature. You know what I'm saying? Get at me. So I'm just into making this shit and pushing and trying to get that done. So hopefully we can get that done for the city. You know what I mean? For real hip hop heads. You know what I mean? Trying to get the bars. You know what I mean? The Butcher and the God MC. That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, we're trying to make it happen. You know what I mean? But if not, you know, we still moving and we still pushing. You know what I mean? So.
One of the things that I learned too, even like being an entry as like in the last 12 months, is sometimes you gotta speak things into existence. So instead of saying like if it happens, say when it happens. So hopefully if that's something that you want, well, I think it'd be dope. I'd be all for it. I think that'd be a dope feature, especially with y'all both having bars and actually being lyrical and being respected for actually y'all talent and music and stuff like that.
Definitely.
And I'm kind of to piggyback on Los. I know I was asking earlier as far as like in this industry, sometimes. Just being real in this industry, sometimes things don't go the way that you would hope that it would. Like I said, like this, sometimes you would want somebody to react to you the same type of way that you would react to them, or you want a certain type of reaction from somebody who you would be that way like that. And I know that a lot of people watching the interview kind of want to know what happened with the whole situation they see with, shouts out to Jay Steele from BLK. Y'all had like some sort of issue with that too. And I know I've talked to you, I've talked to him. Both of y'all have been respectful as far as saying whatever to each other. They had an issue with that too. But just to kind of piggyback off of that, how did that even start? Like, what was the issue with it?
Well, the issue started. I was obviously I've been doing music for years now. I was on parole at the time when I first started doing music. So I was in and out. Maxed out from prison, and I'm like, man, this is what I'm doing. This is I'm all in now. And, you know, going back and forth, straight music, legit shit. And I seen that he had a 706 spotlight. Of course, naturally. So I inboxed him on Facebook, and my message was, yo, me and the team, we've been consistent for the past 3 years or so, and man, what's good with a little interview? We'll even spit some bars for you on here, man. What's up? Long story short, the message was seen 3 days later. I just hit him with some question marks to refresh the message back in his inbox. So when it refreshed back in his inbox, I guess he took that as me pushing up on him heavy. But I just wanted him to, since you already read the message, I just wanted it to pop back up. I'm pretty sure you got the spotlight. I'm pretty sure you're getting hundreds of messages a day from artists. So you know, I just wanted that just to go through. I wanted him to see it and at least respond. Whether it had been it's not your time now or whatever the case may be, it would have been respectable on each end. I wouldn't have violated. But he responded on some rah-rah. And me, I'm from the street, so I respond back on rah-rah. I mean, I can only react off of what you give me. You know what I mean? So that's where it went, and instead of it being any chaos and commotion, I just took it to trolling and sharing flicks of him and dissing him on the track. Instead of causing ruckus and waiting for him outside the station and weird shit like that. I ain't on that type of time, you know what I mean?
And I understand that. I mean, it's like I said, I've had conversations with you on, at least like I said, this is my first time meeting in person, but I had conversations with him also too. And just from my standpoint, like I said, I don't really know specifically as far as what happened. Just looking at it, it looks like it was a little bit of maybe not miscommunication, but when you hungry, say you coming from prison or you coming from jail, you hungry, you just trying to get on. So if somebody don't respond back, you like, I need this.
I'm just trying to get heard, honestly.
But from a person that, and I can speak for myself, even with being on radio, a lot of times the hunger that you have for your music, you may they feel like that person should be more urgent for them to respond back to. A lot of times, even like with Dave, he got my number. Like, he called me just not even some music shit. Like, yo, I need a ride. And not saying he never done that, but like, yo, I need this or come through like that too. He could do that. He can do that. But even him, he sent me messages and I open the message. I'm gonna hit him right back. We're doing this. 3-4 days later, I forget to hit him back, and he's like, yo, you left me on scene. And I could respond back. What the fuck you mean I left you on scene? But sometimes it's all of your response. I'm not saying you. I'm saying on both.
Sometimes, a lot of times, I could say this with. I've had issues with plenty of artists from the city and promoters, all types of things.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fully a miscommunication.
Yeah.
But once it's a miscommunication, if you take it to other levels, then I have no choice but to react. And I'm just saying verbally. It can be verbally. I'm not saying it gotta be, put it in. And I'm just saying, if you violate me verbally, I got all right to violate you verbally back. But don't make me be the bad guy. I don't want to be the bad guy.
Yeah, I feel
although they making me out to be the biggest bad guy right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like I said, I understand it both ways. And even like, I'll tell you a quick story. A few years ago, an artist had hit me up who I was cool with outside of the He hit me up and was like, yo, I want you to check out this new song that I got. At the time, I was doing clubs crazy. I didn't really have time to check out the record. He sent it to me like on a Thursday night. My radio show was Saturday nights. We had an event like that Friday night. So I'm at the event. I'm drinking everything. I'm wasted outside this. I walk outside of the event. It's him and two of his mans. I'm wasted as hell. He's like, yo, man, I sent you a record. I'm gonna check it out. I was like, all right, cool. Daps and hugs. Everything was cool. 2 days later, I'm at the house. No, the next day, Sunday, I'm at the house playing Call of Duty. I'm talking about a crazy kill streak, like on a 10 kill streak. I get a tweet like, fuck Bandana Black when I see him, his hands and feet. I'm like, it was no laugh out loud, no smiley face emojis, no nothing. I'm like, I know him though. Like, I've just seen him. Like, why would it be this? And then I lose my kill streaks. I'm already pissed. So I respond back like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just seen you the other day. Those daps and hugs and And he got like, no, I sent you a record. And my people that was locked up was waiting to hear it. He never even told me that. I didn't know that. He just told me to check out. So from the outside, his people looking at like, oh, Bandana on some funk shit. I'm about to have a whole issue with me from my hood, a whole issue with the older hood. That's why I say some kind of miscommunication.
Yeah, miscommunication.
And then when him sending the message, I was just like, a lot of people think that because you're on radio or because you're not even a public figure, because I'm nobody, but that you're not from the hood too. So I deleted all of that shit, called him from in front of his house, was like, yo, listen, this is really an issue, like, we need to handle this now, literally from in front of his house. And he came out and showed me the message and was like, yo, I thought that you was actually gonna listen to it, to play it on the radio. And I was like, well, I thought when I just seen you, you understood that I had to do a club and I had a radio next day, I had to put these shit together. And we might be good to this day, but sometimes it's a miscommunication. And when I say sometimes respond a certain way, I was responding on some street shit, because at the time it was just like, yo, you just said hands and feet, and I just seen you. And I lost my kill streak. I was like, and sometimes that type of stuff happen. But I know, like with me, like I said, like people is grown men. I can't make anybody do anything, but you hear from being about. I hope that one day that you guys could. Not saying I gotta fuck with you. There's plenty of people watching. I don't fuck with this person at all. They don't fuck with me, but we not going to publicly say it. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really help anything. Like you're not gonna benefit from it. Like Buffalo's not really a city, and I tell people we troll online for that too. Buffalo is one of the cities where you could diss a bunch of people and do a bunch of trolling shit that actually benefits you. It's too small. You're gonna bump into these people. It's not gonna be it might not be an issue, but why even try to make it? I can see if you was like in New York or LA or something like that, you can say whatever you want, do whatever you might not ever see this person. And people support your music to the point to where it builds off it. Even if you notice, like when I had my studio, I never let anybody record any diss tracks about, say anything bad about anybody in Buffalo. You can diss Lil Wayne, diss whoever you want, but anybody in Buffalo, you can't do it. And it might be somebody who I totally don't like. I want to listen to him, but I'm not going to open a platform to do that. I'm looking at the bigger picture.
At the end of the day, I mean, that was just a miscommunication, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Everybody said what they had to say, you know what I mean? That shit water under the bridge, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
We all trying to, he trying to do things big for artists in the city, you know what I mean? We artists, we trying to put the city on. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, that shit ain't no issue, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know what I mean? Everything was said what it said, you know what I mean? Kind of got an understanding on where it was at, so, you know what I mean? Yeah, it ain't nothing, man. That shit is squash, you know what I mean?
And it's respectable, like I said, that us as grown men and try to do things professional. And it's good that you can get to a point that actually coming from the street or doing jail time and shit like that too, to be able to say, all right, I'm saying just move on with it. Not saying you gotta squash her with that too, but just kind of
it is what it is. We can't go back and change this shit.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like I said, man, he trying to do big things for the city. Yeah. We is the city. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It go hand in hand, man. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to do big things, and we in this together at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You know, so.
And realistically, it's gonna be ups and downs. Like everything's not always gonna be peachy. I can tell you firsthand. Like I said, the story I just told you today. There's been plenty of other situations where shit just sometimes like well, baby, sometimes shit just go left. But it's all about what you do with it. Like sometimes when you're in that moment, there been times when people would comment on my YouTube video or say some wild shit. I'm like, yo, eat a dick, catch me in traffic. And they're like, how later? I'm like, I was just bugging. I should have said like that too. And I would have had like some of my loyal subscribers, people who said something crazy to me, and I responded to them crazy. Like, yo, listen, honestly, I was looking for a response. Like, I fuck with you, responded back. It's like something could have happened to you when we was in the city, like whatever. But I think it's respectful that we all grown enough to really focus on the music. Like I said, y'all one of the groups that actually have the talent. All you really need is the people to fuck with you and really keep going. And before we get out there, because a lot of times we forget about this on the interviews, let them know where they can follow you. It's gonna be in the links in the description too, but let them know where they can follow you as far as social media.
Hey yo, you already know you can follow me on SoundCloud, it's TheRapperEator. I mean, you can get me on Facebook too, it's Dave TheRapperEater on Facebook, Twitter at TheRapperEater, Instagram at DaveB_GodMC, you know what I'm saying? And for that E.M.G page, it's on SoundCloud too, it's E.M.G The Dynasty, you know what I mean? So, you know, you can hit us up, man. Good round.
Shit, me, Los Toast on everything, that's LOS space TOAST. That's on everything. If you want to be on Instagram, it's Los Toast 716. Other than that, Los Toast on everything.
Definitely. That's a really start this question. Why did it call you Los Toast? If you could
Shit, honestly, it was a Facebook name. I changed my name. I had to change my Facebook name one time. I changed it to Los Toast and Rhyme. Los and Toast Rhyme. And toast can mean money, but it can also mean a toaster, but it can also mean the ratty. So it's a lot of different meanings. So it's like Los is half of my name, which is Carlos, and then Los in Spanish is also the, so it's like the toast or Los toast. You know what I mean? So it's mad different. It's mad different little.
You split it different.
Right. You can split it up in mad different ways. But yeah, Los Toast on everything, man.
And obviously yours, Dave B. That's
a fact. Dave B, the rapper eater. #GodMC. You know what I mean? You know that, man. That's a fact, man. All day, man.
And my name pretty much came from. So it's a long story, but. The black part because I'm black as hell. Bandana part is something like what Dip said, and my man got killed. Like, this is a long story. You gotta check out the YouTube channel. But anything else y'all want to say before we?
Yeah, man. Hey, yo, man. Before we get out of here, man, you know we gotta give you bars, man. This is
definitely.
This is what we do, man. We don't do interviews. We don't spit bars, man. That's absurd. That's unheard of, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all something light real quick. Now I'm saying I'm gonna let my brother give you something too. Hey, yo, listen. Talking about the best, better name me. The flow like cancer when it's going into stage 3. That means certain death. Hope you got the hearses left. Kiss ass, that's a no-no. I gotta earn respect. Been the most consistent and they still doubting. Kingpin dreams, enough bricks that we could build houses. Just the way I move, I'ma probably never change. Niggas still sleeping, so I'm shitting on every stage. Lost close friends and I really miss some. Ruger by my side, I refuse to be another victim. And I'ma shoot to kill. David be the truth for real. Beat, that's nothing. I'ma ride like a Coupe de Ville. Never hesitate, all I do is devastate. Mike Tyson fighting in his prime, and you a featherweight. Who wanna try they luck? Blow the piff, I'm high as fuck. Can't believe I write this stuff. Guess I got the Midas touch. When my moms went to jail, I had to make do. Whole town tell me that I'm sick, like I should make soup. I'm in peace with beef, focused, then I eat the beef. So you don't even need to speak unless you wanna lose your teeth. Kyrie on Curry for the game winning. E.M.G and everybody eating like I made dinner. I'm about the shit, greatness what you about to get. Play this in your house and whip is magic when my mouth could spit. That mean game over, fly. I was made cold to hide like the Empire State. I can't do so. So I'm twice as good. I don't even like your hood. My girlfriend got a girlfriend. Nigga, life is good.
My balls hit like back to back. I was back to rap. Shit, what they laughing at? Duck like Affleck. Matter of fact, scratch that. Cause you ain't half that. And if I ever hit a lick, I need half of that. Plus half of that. With another half of that. Shit, that'll leave you 1/8 after math.
Dope bars, dope.
Money gang, you know it, man.
Like I was saying earlier, some of these future projects, I'm gonna need a feature. I'm gonna let y'all know now. I'm gonna have them ghost right part of it. I got a good 4 bars. Let them Ghostwriter sessions. We coming
I had
out
to give y'all 4 bars too. Shit, I want more. We got projects on the way. I don't want to give y'all too more shit.
A lot of music, man.
We got music on the way. You want to hear it, man? That's a little snippet. You want more? Come get more.
Definitely was. DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, he's more respected. Remember, life is what you make it, so make it, Mr. I Am Buffalo. We out.
Ow! DJ Bandana.